Kuphina kuphi emakhaya amadolobheni asekoplus lakhona sawubona ke mbukeli sesifikile ke sini nehlelo ilungelo lakho it's your right silethela ke lona la kumahamba phambili SABC 1 Mzansi for sure siyatfolakala futhi na ku SABC Plus mina ke ngisimpiwe Ngcongwane bekunene tiphatsimandla ke temfundvo lephakeme setilethe ke luhla lokukhipha kancane kancane timfundvo letitsite temakhono kusukela ezingeni ka N1 kuyofikela ku N3 manje bafundzi nebatali bayatiswa ukuthi lamazinga kusukela ku N1 kuyoshona ku N3 abhala kwegcina ngci ngaNovember kulomnyaka asasingena endzabeni yethu namhla Bukele ke labaphethe umthetho wetemfundo eNingizimu Afrika iSouth African Qualifications Authority nekhansela lebhekene netindzaba tekufundiswa kwemakhono netemsebenzi yetandla emakolishi iQuality Council for Trades and Occupations bathe ke tifundvo temazinga ku N1 kuyoshona ke ku N3 tiyapheleliswa lokhu kungoba ke lamazinga langasahambisani netidzingo temsebenzi ledzingwa ke iindustry asasive na kumbiko
Abafundi kwicollege eziqeqeshela izakhono bayagqibelisa kulonyaka ukuchophela imviwo zezinga le-N3 kaloku lenguqu yenziwa lisebe lezemfundo inxalenye yenkqubo eguqulwayo kwiziqinisekiso zemfundo yangaphambi konyaka ka-2009 olutshintsho lwamazinga engqeqesho yezakhono luzinzame zokunqamanisa okufundwayo kwezikholeji kwanezo zakhono ezilindelwe ngamashishini.
We are speaking now in August. There will be last N2 examinations, and then in December there will be the last set of N3 examinations. What this means is that beyond 2025, no one, private colleges and the Department of Higher Education and Training, is allowed to register new learners for 2026, whether you're talking N2 or N3 exams. So 2025 is the last year of the administration of the N courses.
Emva kohlengahlengiso lwenziwe ngamabhunga agunyaziselwe ukushicilela iziqinisekiso zemfundo okanye qualifications ezohlukeneyo ukhalo ojongene nokuphuhlisa kwanokulawula inkqubo yokubhaliswa kweziqinisekiso zemfundo uMalusi ubhengeze kutshanje ukuba uyagqibelisa kulonyaka ukushicilela i-N3 certificates ezenziwa kwiikholeji zeli.
The phasing out of N3 exams and N2 examination means that people must be aware that beyond 2025 there is no public or private college which is allowed to take new intake into the N courses, because if there is such, they will be acting unlawfully.
Ingaba yintoni umehluko kwezi ziqinisekiso zemfundo ezibizwa nge-occupational qualification?
If you look at the pre-2009 qualifications, different titles. You've got national certificates, higher national certificates, national diplomas, and that creates still confusion outside to say that if I completed this qualification, what's the value of that qualification? So if you look at value, basically is it still usable, fit for purpose? When you do speak to the Quality Council for Trades and Occupations, they will tell you that if you look at assessments on the pre-2009 assessment, it was done by anybody. And I can then issue you a certificate. With occupational qualifications, they standardize the assessments so that if you offer a qualification and you are issued with a qualification, you went through a standardized assessment.
Ibhunge lilawula iziqinisekiso zemfundo ephakamileyo yezakhono iQualifications Council for Trades and Occupations lithwaliswe uxanduva lokunceda abo bafundi bangaphumelelanga kwimviwo ze-N3 kulonyaka kwanabo banokushiyeka enyanyeni.
Those who fail N3 examinations, for example, now, should start those discussions with the Department of Higher Education, and the department will then give them information. And the department is working with the QCTO, Quality Council for Trades and Occupations. So it's the Quality Council which will take over the responsibility as far as occupational qualifications are concerned.
Abafundi bakhuthaza urhulumente ukuba abambisane nawo onke amabhunga alawula ezemfundo bajikeleze beshumayela lo myalezo khona ukuze ufikelele kubo bonke abafundi.
I wasn't aware that there was qualification that were being phased out by Malusi. So in my opinion, I think the government, they must create like like a activity or a campaign which gathers other students and which educates them about what's going on.
Governments should invest more of their time going to all public schools and private schools, encouraging and notifying students about the phasing out of qualifications, so that students do not fall into bogus institutions or anything like that, as it has happened from previous years.
Kukhuthazwa ukuba uluntu luvundle nangakumbi ekubeni ngamaxhobe ekholeji zomgunyathi nezingathi ziqhubeke ukubhalisela abafundi izifundo zeziqinisekiso eziphelelweyo nezingagunyaziswanga ngokwasemthethweni kulo nyaka uzayo. Nobathembu Zantsi, yilungelo lakho.
Sibonga ngalo mbiko manje ke asizingena indzabeni yethu namhla nitivakashi tethu simukele ke Thusani Hlezi yena kumele ke South African Qualifications Authority siphindze sibe namandla enkosi Ndukula lobuya ke eCouncillor ye Quality Council for Trades and Occupations. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us enamukele ehlelweni.
Siyabonga. Ngibingelela abalali ekhaya.
Siyabonga kakhulu ke ndacela ngayo baba Ndukula ukuthi usichazela abani ukuthi ke ingaba inhlanga iCouncillor yenu yini umsebenzi lewendako with relation to the phasing out of lama qualifications.
Sibonge kakhulu mfowethu. South African Council for Trades and Occupations. Umsebenzi wayo ubaluleke kakhulu because as a council ku landscape yase South Africa kakhulu uma sikhuluma ngama qualifications. It is important that lama qualifications lawa siyawa transformer because we're talking in the past what we call pre-2009 historically registered qualifications. Lama qualifications lawa uma wabuka, so iQCTO umsebenzi wayo is to do the transformation from historically registered qualifications to occupational qualifications. So it is to develop and quality assure robust occupational qualifications. And in that, it is important that these qualifications, when they are delivered, everyone who is responsible to implement and deliver these occupational qualifications is in fact accredited accordingly, so that the qualification that is delivered, it is important that learners out there, when they go through the qualification, the skills that are acquired in those qualifications, especially occupational qualifications, are qualifications that are fit for purpose, are qualifications that are ready to meet the needs of economy and changes in South Africa, because the past qualifications were not necessarily, in fact, affecting and making an impact in terms of growth in economy. But with Equality Council for Trades and Occupations and all of this, it is important that out there, our viewers, they know and understand that occupational qualifications introduced and in terms of replacing historically registered qualifications, they are fit for purpose, they are for industry and made by industry, and industry participate, because the gaps that are identified, industry know exactly as to where the gaps are. So they will come in and say, let's develop occupational qualifications that in these gaps, like for instance, changes in economy, changes just energy transition, and changes in technology, and all of these are issues that when they are raised, we need to make sure that as a Quality Council, we improve and we meet those needs. So the role of the QCTO is to make sure that the qualification landscape is transformed appropriately and accordingly.
Thank you so much for making that clarity. Now, Baba Hlezi, let me also bring you into this conversation. South African Qualifications Authority, and where do you stand with regards to phasing out of certain qualifications?
Well, ngiyabonga lo mbuzo. Ngiyavumelana noBaba Ndukula ukuthi ama qualification asaphelelwe isikhathi nangasasebenzi namuhla kumele siwa phase out. Ngakho ke kwasakhwa senza isiqinisekiso sokuthi ama qualifications amasha nama qualifications asesikhathini yiwo esiwa registerayo abe ku system yesesakwa. Lama qualifications uMr Ndukula khuluma ngawo angeke bakwazi ukuwafundela abafundi ngaphandle uma isakwa ingakawa register.
Okay.
Ngumthetho ukuthi wonke ama qualifications ala eSouth Africa a register esakwa ngaphambi kokuba bonke abahlinzeki bezemfundo bawafundise. Ngakho wonke ama qualifications ongawathola mhlawumbe kuma TVET colleges, kuma university noma kuma universities of technologies, wonke lama qualifications siwa register kwaSAQA. Ngakho kubalekile ke ukuthi abafundi bakwazi lokho futhi babeke iso ku website yeSAQA ukubona wonke ama qualifications akhona lapha eMzansi.
All right, thank you so much for raising that point. Mbukeli kwanyalo ke sisishilela ngasetitolo. Please do stay with us. Leli lungelo lakho, don't go away. Sikwamukele futhi ngibukele icingo tethu sesivuliwe ukuthi nawe ungaba ingcenye enkulumo yethu namhla ungashaya icingo khona manje la e-studio ku 0117140671 noma ke 0117140672. You can also send us a WhatsApp ku 060-844-9857. You can also email your views, your thoughts, your questions or even suggestions to consumer@sabc.co.za or interact with us on our Facebook page. Namhla ke sikhuluma ke ngekufezwa out ke kuma qualifications kusukela ku N1 kuya ku N3. Nangabe ke ungumtali noma ke ungumfunzi, leli ke lihlelo lakho namhla ke ungashala licingo ubute umbuto ukuthi wena uaffecteka kanjani ke kulolu shintsho noma ke kulolu hlalo lolusha lokufeza out ema qualifications. Gentlemen, I want to engage both of you with regards to what occupational qualification means, and in the broader scheme of things with regards to the introduction of newer qualifications, where does that term fit in?
Okay, sibonge kakhulu ngalombuzo. I think it is important to clarify for our viewers out there that the phasing in of occupational qualifications, it's not necessarily saying it is the QCT or SAQA that is phasing out the N1 to N3. N1 to N3, it is with Umalus. However, because these institutions are established in the Act of Legislated Environment, so the legislation allows for every institution to act within its responsibility so that there is no dead end in terms of learning, so that learning continues, so that every knowledge that a learner has acquired, it becomes relevant.
Okay.
So now we are talking about occupational qualifications. If you look at occupational qualifications, the way are structured ngayo, they are able to respond to changes out there so that if you acquire an occupational qualification, it is gaining the occupational qualification, going straight to work. It is gaining the occupational qualification, becoming yourself self-employed. It is gaining, that is acquiring the occupational qualification, getting ready for employment.
Yes.
So in other words, the relevance of occupational qualifications and the way that they are structured, they are able to respond to the challenges that out there we are faced with. So at the end of the day, occupational qualification in the scheme of them in terms of the concept, them replacing legacy qualifications. It was difficult in the past for legacy qualifications in the way that they are structured, that to acquire them, you take too long to get a qualification. And you would find that industry would need people to come back to work. Industry would need people to be, in fact, at work. Yes. So occupational qualifications allow that once you are training, you can at the same time be in the field of work. Once you are training, you can be in the same time applying the knowledge that you have gained. You don't have to get this knowledge and take time for you to apply this knowledge. Okay. And it was also fit for workplace because when you look at the way they are structured, the knowledge, the practical skills, and also the workplace. So they are in fact talking to what industry requirements are.
All right. Asathathe ke our first caller sina noMpumelelo lapha ke Pitoli sakomole ehlelweni sabona.
Ngiyathandana ninjani?
Siphilile mama kunjani?
Siphilile. Mina umbuzo wami ukuthi baba benze njani abafundi abangakwazanga ukuqeda izifundo zabo kulesi sikhashana esibekiwe ngicela ukubuza ngeinhlelo ezibekiwe ukuthi bazobonelelwa kanjani abafundi abangakwazanga ukuqedela izifundo zabo ze-legacy qualifications le abazenzayo N1 to N6.
Okay, Nompumelelo, thank you so much for your question, Sabonga Khule Umbuto. That's a very, very great question. Well, she actually took words out of my mouth. I wanted to pose the same question as well.
Well, kuleli lakithi kubalekile ukwazi ukuthi yonke imfundo oyifundelayo ayilahleki. Konke okufundayo kuhlala nawe. Ngakho uma ngabe umfundi ufundile kodwa akakwazanga ukuphasa, okubalekile manje ukuthi sikwazi ukumguide ukuthi njengoba awuqedanga la into efanelana nalento boyifundela yile in terms of occupational qualifications. So ulwazi oluzuzile la ungakwazi ukuthi ulithathe ulutransfere luye ku-occupational qualifications ukwazi ukuqhubeka ufundele into entsha kodwa ungaqali ekuqaleni ukuthola ukuthi lo lwazi oluzuzile lapha liyakusiza ukuthi uqhubekele phambili ke ngama occupational qualifications. So yonke imfundo abayitholile ayilahleki, bahamba nayo baqhubeka nayo kunalento esibiza ngokuthi i-credit accumulation and transfer. So ngakho ke bayakwazi ukuthi wonke ama-credits abawatholile baqhubeke nawo uma sebafuna ukwenza enye imfundo engafezwanga out noma entsha.
Okay. Babundugule, your thoughts?
Yeah. Umbuzo omuhle lo, siyabonga kakhulu kubalaleli and the viewers. I think ekugcineni it is important to mention that the N1 to N3 njengoba sesishilo indaba kamalusi lo, but sinaloko esikubiza ukuthi NATED programs 191 report. And umubheka thina ke as Quality Council for Trades and Occupations, uma uwabheka ama-NATED programs lawa faka N4, N5 and N6, kahle kahle ubungaqhubeka usuka ku N1, N2, N3 uqhubeke wenze N4, N5 uzoyoqedelela. Kodwa ke angubeke kucace lokho ukuthi uma abafundi labo okungenzeka bangaqedeleli noma babhale baqede but beme ku N3, into okufuneka ukuthi yenzeke useshilo ke ubabuhleza la ngivumelana naye ukuthi i-credit transfer ibaluleke kakhulu. Yilento le esenza ukuthi ama-occupational qualifications ayakwazi ukubhekelela ukuthi lemfundo obuyiphethe ibilingana nasiphi isikhathi sokufunda lokho esikubiza ngokuthi uhlale isikhathi esingakanani eclassini. Bese ke lokho ungakufaka ke ukundlulisele kulama qualifications amasha. Kuba khona ke lawo ke esingawafaka ngokuthi i-recognition of prior learning. So i-recognition of prior learning iyenza ukuthi iphinde ibheke nokuthi i-entry requirement kule qualification ifunani. So ungathola ukuthi lemfundo leya abeze nayo ingandluliswa ingenelele forward kuma occupational qualifications. So ngamanye amagama there will be absorption depending ukuthi i-learner ifuna ukwenza uphi umkhakha, because there are so many different areas of learning and fields of learning. And with these fields of learning and areas of learning, it is important to note that already from N4, N5, N6, we have already aligned and transformed all engineering subjects, and we have now developed occupational qualifications. We have mechanical engineering subjects. We have electronic engineering in the field of automation. We have electrical engineering technicians, and these are registered qualifications. And you can see that already all the ends, whether it ended there, but it doesn't mean that the end in terms of your learning dies. You can carry over your learning with the credits that you have, and with this can be transformed. And in fact, all of these NATED programs, as I've mentioned, which we are responsible for, the N4, N5, N6, which we have taken care of, they are transitioning, taking over these learners. So there shouldn't be dead end, there shouldn't be a knowledge that is forgotten. This knowledge can still be carried forward, and as the occupational qualifications implementation system, we are ready for those learners.
Okay, I actually wanted to ask a follow-up question to the both of you. Kepha-ke kwanyalo ke ngiyathemba ke sisinompumelelo lapha ePitoli usitagele kulolu hlangothi ukuthi ke kunanako lethiwa ke credit transfer lokusho ukuthi ke konke lokufunzile ngeke kulahleke kutawuchubekela kulolunye luhla lolusha lokufundza lapho utabongenele khona. Bukele sesiphinde sijikele futhi ngasetitolo hlala kanye nathi siyabuya khona nyalo leli lungelo lakho. Welcome back, everybody. We're still taking your calls on 011-714-0671 and 011-714-0672. I hope the lines are on the screens right now. There we go. Ungasithumela futhi na WhatsApp ku 060-844-9857 or email your thoughts to consumer@sabc.co.za, or alternatively like our Facebook page and post your comments and your questions and your thoughts on that page. Let's take our next caller. Sinaduthando ulapha ke ePitoli sabona kushayela. Welcome to the show.
Sabona
siyaphila babe kunjani?
Sikhona msasazi, ngiyabulisa nakuba nakuzihambeli zakho e-studio.
Siyabonga babe. Ukhuluma nami baba. What's on your mind?
Msasazi ngicela ukubuza ukuthi kuthiwani ngama-unit standards ebesiwenza kulama qualifications njengoba khona ama-legacy qualifications. Okwesibili nokugcina ngicela ukubuza ukuthi abantu ababefundile baqeda but ke ngoku problem isekubeni i-provider le ibikhona ayisekho available, yavala, ayisasebenzi, bazokusizakala kanjani bona?
That's a great question, Luthando. Thank you so much for your call. Gentlemen, I'm going to throw the question at you. Ndaqala ngawe baba please.
Unit standards konke nama N1, 2 and 3 konke logo kuwela under pre-2009 qualifications. So all pre-2009 qualifications ayaphaswa out wonke. Ngakho ke esibesikushilo ekuqaleni ukuthi nakuba wonke lama qualifications eswa phase out, lonke ulwazi oluzuzile alulahleki. Uyakwazi ukuthi ama unit standard engawenza yilawa nalawa nalawa ngakhona kwa transferla kuziphi izifundo ezintsha ukuze ngikwazi ukuqhubeka ngifundele ama occupational qualifications amasha. So whether N1 to N3, whether ama unit standards, ayikho imfundo elahlekayo. Yonke into siyakhona ukukredita for yona ukwazi ukuqhubekela phambili kuma occupational qualifications.
Before I get to you, Babindugula, if in the qualification before 2009, I will not be prejudiced. Based on that qualification, right?
Umangabe qualification obokade uyiqedile.
Yes.
Pre-2009.
Yes.
Leyo qualification remains valid.
Okay. That's what I wanted to check.
Igama lakho likhona kwaSAQA ukuthi uTusani Hleza unale qualification owayithola ngalonyaka, ngakho uyakwazi ukuyisebenzisa le qualification ukufuna umsebenzi. Ngakho kuvamile futhi ukuthi abaqashi bakhulume nathi kwaSAQA ukuthi ngempela yini ikhona iqualification efana nale, ngempela yini uTusani unayo leyo qualification na. Bese siyasho ukuthi hayi ngempela masicheck ama records wethu unayo leyo qualification, ningamconsidera ke uma ngabe nifuna ukumshortlista for umsebenzi.
Right. Babindugula, ngamphendula umthini ke Luthando.
Sibonge kakhulu. I-qualification uma siyibuka ku pre-2009 njengoba esechazile ubaba Hleza, ama unit standards sikhuluma ngegama sithi unit standards, kodwa sibheka the content ebeyikhona kulama unit standards. Okukhulu okusijabulisayo ngalokho ukuthi le content iyamuva because imfundo ayimanga endaweni eyodwa. Ikhona imfundo esithi kufuneka siyibuke 5 years to come, sibe too visionary, and in that we are able to forecast what are the changes that have come, what are the changes that are coming, so that we can adapt and adjust. So all qualifications with unit standard based, the content has been transferred to, in fact, improved into the new changes that we have, in fact, mentioned earlier on.
Okay.
So that is the whole thing. So akusho ukuthi uma sithi unit standard sesisho ukuthi kuhambe legama. I-content ayikahambi.
Okay.
I-content ikhona, and uma ubhekisisa kahle sikhuluma ngaloko esikubiza ukuthi sinama subject matter experts.
Yes.
Subject matter experts yilabo esibacelile as Quality Council for Trades and Occupations ukuthi abeze bahlangane. Sithi uma sesibheka ushintsho olukhona ngezemfundo, yiluphi naluphi ulwazi esingalishintsha, and lama subject matter experts ayakhona ukubheka ukuthi what are the new changes in the industry. So the content that has been there, because remember, participation of developing qualifications comes from, it is on the ground. The people who are implementing, the people who are the users, the people who are the know-how are the ones who participate in the development, in shaping the qualification. So every qualification, whether it in the past unit standard based, now when it has come to occupational qualification, the content has been improved. The content has been moved into a new, better look. And this new, better look technology has advanced.
Yeah.
And a lot in terms of automation has in fact progressed.
Yes.
And a lot, as I've indicated, just energy transition. And we need to make sure that the knowledge is in fact improved and shaped to meet those requirements.
Now, I just wanted to ask an additional question based on that question that earlier caller asked, Nompumelelo. Ukuthi-ke nangabe ngiyafunza kuzokuphela umnyaka bese ngiyafaila, I don't do well and I'm forced to repeat. Ngoba phela siyathi-ke ukuthi you don't repeat something new, you repeat something that you've done before. What would then happen in this particular instance, considering that these qualifications are now being phased out, the qualification that I'm forced to repeat?
Well, uma ngabe ama qualifications asafezilwe out, isikhathi sokuthi ungaphinde uyibhale futhi into efezwe out ayisekho leyo opportunity. Lokho kusho ukuthi kumele usebenzisane nathi sikwazi ukukusiza ukuthi uhambe uyofundela imfundo entsha esayikhona ngaleso sikhathi.
Which means I'll be progressed to the next level. Ku qualification lensha.
Credit accumulation and transfer uzothola ukuthi mhlawumbe kunama astarte nje ama subject awu5 okumele uwenze.
Yeah.
Manje kulento bowuyenza wena kusafanele ukuthi wenze ama subject awu3.
Yes.
Kodwa siyathola ukuthi mhlawumbe so wenze unolwazi olwanele olocover ama subject mhlambe awu3 usalelwa yile 2. So kusafanele uyiqede le 2 ngaphambi kokuthi sikunikeze i-qualification yakho.
Manje-ke ngicetha on which level? On the new qualification? Ngoba phela sesikhulumela ukuthi manje sengiNovember nyalo umnyaka uphelile and I'm forced to repeat. So ngicetha-ke on which platform, on which level?
Well, seyifezwe out. Sesiyakuthatha sekubeka ku-occupational qualification entsha, so uqhubeka naleyo qualification entsha. I-certificate ozosithola akusi-certificate sale qualification efezwe out. So uyothola i-certificate se-qualification entsha. Mhlambe uma ngabe boqala leyo qualification ekuqaleni, bozothola ukuthi mhlambe kukuthatha iminyaka ewu2 ukuyiqeda leyo qualification. Kodwa ngoba uza nolwazi oluthile olukusizayo, mhlambe thoda awusayi koqeda iminyaka emibili uqedela leyo qualification, mhlambe sothatha unyaka, mhlambe unyaka no-half bese uthola i-qualification yakho.
Okay, got you. Let's take another caller. Sinasiso-ke ulapha-ke eThekwini, sakumoya ehlelweni sawubona?
Sawubona njani?
Siyaphila kunjani baba?
Sikhona.
Ukhala kusithi baba, khuluma nami. What's on your mind?
No, i-question yami, it's around the phasing out of N3 and versus the legacy trades.
Yes.
Then my question is, that means going forward, ngeke now nama-trade esithi welder, esithi ufitha, esithi motor mechanic, kodwa sesizoba no-occupational qualification and. That's my question. And another one, lama doctor athi i-challenge sibe nayo ukuthi the N3s, N2s, N1s, they are not relevant to what is happening njengamanje. But sikhumbule futhi history esiqhamuka nayo with abantu abasithole kuma-trades. Total academic space normally bebechakwe abenzi kahle. But now, today, sesibafaka kuyinto ezithiwa ama-ASA. Remember the open qualification. At the end, fanele ubhale exam. Meaning, we are subjecting labantu esithi academically abenzi kahle kuma-exams. Thank you, Madoda.
Okay, so thank you so much for your call. Sama kakhulu kusishayela. Sicela ukuthi uqhubeke ubukele SABC1 ilungelo lakho. We'll definitely have your response shortly after this break. For now, let's take another break. Asihlangane futhi nasibuya emakethe. Leli ilungelo lakho. Sakomukela futhi ke mbukeli khumbula ukuthi incingo tethu sesivuliwe ukuthi nawe ungaba ingcenye yenkulumo yethu namhla ungashayela ngelicingo khona manje la e-studio ku 011 7140671 noma ke 011 7140672 or you can send us a WhatsApp ku 060 844 9857 ungasithumela futhi ne-email ku consumer@sabc.co.za noma ke usithinze ku Facebook. If you just joined us, namhla ke sikhuluma ngekufezwa out kwema qualifications kusukela ku N1 kuya ku N3 nekuthi ke nangabe you are affected, what do you need to do? Sasivile ke ukuthi ke nangabe kuyendeka ukuthi i-qualification yakho iphela kulomnyaka and then when you don't do well, then there's what we call i-credit transfer. Lokusho ukuthi ama-credit akho will be transferred to the new qualification that dawuphoceleleka ukuthi ke uyende. Before that break, we had a question from Siso Etegene, and I would love you to address that question because it's so loaded and quite technical.
It is loaded, and sibonge kakhulu kuma viewers lapha emakhaya ngale mibuto.
Yeah.
I-question lena asiyibuke kule basis ethi uma ngabe lama N1, N2, N3, which will keep on emphasizing ukuthi kune council responsible for that. And Equality Council for Trades and Occupations only responsible for N4, N5, N6. However, we can still talk about what's happening with the N1, N2, N3. And the phasing out, obviously, the statement that comes out there, it's about exams, right? So writing an examination, it's sitting in a class and ensuring that you pass the exam. But obviously, the content of the exam may be going to subjects. That is one thing. But as the Quality Council for Trades and Occupations, we want to mention today and to the public that it's not only occupational qualifications that we dealing with. It's skills programs and part qualifications. So when you look at skills programs in particular, there is a way in which skills programs can be integrating you into occupational qualifications and part qualifications. Now, the QCTO, as I've mentioned earlier on, is ensuring that we develop and quality assure and this robust occupational qualification system so that the learning continues. So what we are going to do, we are in fact in a process of preparing skills programs that will make sure that those subjects put together, they can in fact assist those learners so that the content that is there can in fact be integrated to those occupational qualifications, so-called trades, because the subjects were relevant to, in the main, those trades. So those subjects are critical and they are the basis of entry because of the elements that they carry into those trades. So as an occupational qualification in terms of system, we are ready to say the skills programs, once put together, taking into account those phased out elements of subjects, we can then put them together and say the skills programs that will develop will look into ensuring that the learners are able to move forward because the trades will need those. So that is the one part that viewers out there need to be assured with. And they must not, in fact, fear that the system in the past had, in fact, disadvantaged many. And I can tell you now, Mr. Hleza is here from SAQA, and in terms of the objectives of SAQA, and it is ensuring that it is an integrated system. It is also ensuring that learner achievement is recognized.
Okay.
And there is nothing that will in fact phase out completely, and content will remain relevant because it must be carried forward.
Okay, got you. Let's take our third caller. Sinano Mathemba ulapha eMpumalanga. Sakwamukela ehleleni sawubona.
Kunjani bhuti?
Siyaphila kunjani mama?
Ukhuluma noNomathemba Hadebe eMpumalanga eMahasoni.
Siyabonga kakhulu Shayla mama. What's on your mind? Uthini umuntu wakho?
Yeah. Usacela ukubuza la ngiyezwa ubaba uyabala lapha yana ukuthi kuzoba ne-quality trade and occupational qualification. Kodwa i-agricultural sector akayimentionanga naye ukuthi izo aligna kanjani mhlambe nale qualifications ngoba umntanami uyenza u-N6 ku farming ku-agricultural farming whatever.
Okay.
So manje befuna ukwazi mina ngale quality trade and occupational qualification ukuthi iyafitha yini nayo lapha yana ka-agricultural sector.
Okay, Nomathemba siyabonga lo mbuto wakho. Thank you so much for your call, and hlala ku SABC 1 utawuphenduleka. Uyabuta Nomathemba lapha ukuthi ke ingabe agricultural sector ngoba yona ngathi ayika mentionwa ke in terms of being aligned kulama rules noma ke lama qualification lamasha.
Sibonge kakhulu ekhaya kuma viewers. Le agricultural sector yiyo kanye ebaluleke kakhulu uma sikhuluma ngama changes enzakalayo, because it contributor among others ku growth economy la eMzansi. So ekugcineni i-agricultural sector njengoba sikhuluma nje kubhizi manje kunama platforms la benza ama exhibitions la babiza khona ababhizi ku agriculture to make sure that the training that's happening ku agriculture is relevant and is transformed.
Okay.
So and futhi okunye okukhulu okudinga ukuthi sikwazi sinalento esiyibiza ukuthi list of occupations in high demand, and list of occupations in high demand afaka phakathi among others yona agriculture and others as well. So list of occupations that are in high demand, agriculture is among others key. So we want to mention ayishiyelanga ngaphandle important and kakhulu, and maningabe ama qualifications uma sikhuluma manje are registered occupational qualifications. Sikhuluma nga more than 800 occupational qualifications registered, and among others ku agriculture there's many.
Lokushothi ke nayo ke agricultural sector nayo i-aligned kulama lemithetho lemisha.
Very aligned.
Okay.
Yeah, very aligned, because uma sikhuluma angithi i-national qualifications framework ina 12 organizing fields. And uma ubheka number 1 it's agriculture.
Yes.
So agriculture as a learning field, and so important, it is aligned, and there's so many. And if you count the services, and if you count as education, training and development, if you count engineering, manufacturing, if you count fiber manufacturing, if you go through the stream in the field of mining, the MQA. So all these are the fields, and when we talk the NQF, we talk 12 organizing fields, and in each organizing field there are subfields. So the learning is too broad. So agriculture is number 1. If you are to mention.
Thank you so much for making that point. Ngiyathemba ukuthi usitakele Nomathemba kulelo hlangothi lombuto wakho. Thank you so much for your question. Ngiyathemba ukuthi futhi ubuteleke labanengi labakule sector agriculture. Thank you so much indeed. Now Babuhleza, maybe nangichazela abantu ke ukuthi ingabe i-approach ye SAQA in terms of new qualifications, what role does SAQA play? Do you dictate on the new qualifications on the institutions? Noma the institutions come to you and give you the list of new qualifications. Basho ukuthi nanga leswa introduceile. Do you approve or do you disapprove? What's the approach?
Kwa SAQA esikwenzayo ukuregister ama qualifications. Ngakho uma for example i-QCTO iseyikhulume ne-industry ukuthi i-industry ithi sidinga ama qualifications afana nalawa, then lawo ma qualifications ayahamba aya kwa QCTO, i-QCTO bese wa quality assure. Mabasuka lapho ke bese bawathumela kithi for i-registration. Thina ke sizothatha our own quality assurance measures. Sibone ukuthi lawa qualifications lawo ayamita na our own quality standards. Uma amita our own quality standards, then siyakwazi ukuthi siwaregister lawa qualifications. Kanti ke futhi uma sibona kwangathi lama qualification kwangathi angeke awusebenzele kahle uMzansi, siyakhona ukuba advise nabo ukuthi le qualification le kwangathi ngeke ilunge ngenxa yaloko naloko ngakho hambani ke noyilungisa. Bayayithatha ke bayibusele ku industry, and then bese industry ilungise lokho ebesikade sikusola bese bayayibuyisa ke kithi. Uma ngabe seyimita wonke ama standards wethu, then siyakwazi ukuthi siregister. Kodwa between i-registration nama qualifications kunama quality council. For example, by quality council bona bame phakathi yibo abakhonayo ukuthi benze isurvey, babheke ukuthi umnotho ubheke ngakuphi, babheke ukuthi isidingo singakuphi kumapha ama qualification, bese ke leyo qualification iya developwa, and then bese ke bayiletha kithi uma ngabe leyo quality leyo qualification imita wonke ama standards esifuna ukuthi amite, then siyakwazi ukuthi si register. Kodwa ke asithathi noma yini ukubonala kongathi kuyasoleka, siyakhona ukubatshela ukuthi hayi le kwangathi siyayisola, sicela ukuthi nilungise la nala bese bayakwenza lokho.
Okay, I've got so many questions, but hold your thoughts. Mbukele sithathe ngelikhe flex legcina ngci. Asihlangana futhi nasibuya eTitolo. Leli lungelo lakho ungasanyakade. Sakomola futhi embukele siyachubeka endzabeni yethu njengoba sesilecephu sekugcina babethusana. So ngifuna ke kuva ukuthi if mina I'm a school leaver, I've just matriculated and then ngiyaregister a college maybe at a smallanyana college lapha eMarabastad noma la eBri la eJozi, and then bangitshela ukuthi they've introducing a new course under just transition or maybe on solar production or maybe AI, artificial intelligence. Do I come to you as a student? Ngibute ukuthi ngabe le course lena, is it approved by you? Noma do I go to EQTCO?
Kubalekile ukuthi uze kithi mhlawumbe ungaya na ku QCTO. Kodwa ngifuna ukukusho khona manje ukuthi kwaSAQA sine register ya wonke ama qualifications. Ngakho zimbili izinto umfundi okumele azenze. Ukuchecka ukuthi leyo qualification iregisteriwe na ku National Qualifications Framework. Into is 2 okumele ayenze ukuchecka ukuthi leyo institution leyo iregisterilwe na ne Department of Higher Education and Training. So lezinto ezithu zibalekile. Umfundi uyakwazi ukuthi angaziyela yena ngokwakhe ku website yeSAQA. Azicheckele yena ngokwakhe ukuthi ikhona yini lo qualification institution ethi iyayifundisa. Uma angakwazi ukuzitholela yona, usengakwazi ukusibuza nathi esisebenza kwaSAQA ukuthi ikhona na iqualification efana nale. Simsize ukuchecka, simtshele ukuthi yebo ikhona okanye cha ayikho. Njengoba bengishilo ekuqaleni ukuthi kuumthetho la eNingizimu Afrika ukuthi wonke ama qualification offerishwayo la eSouth Africa kumele aregisterwe eSAQA, avele ku National Qualifications Framework. Uma ingekho lapho ayikho emthethweni.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that. Let's take a very final caller, Sina Gift. Tulapakeli Mpopo. Very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm well. My question is with regards to the ECDP qualification that was already there. But one thing that I've noticed is that I think there isn't really a communication between the higher department as well as the basic department. So I wanted to understand, Hori, when they try to implement these qualifications, do they actually talk with the basic department? Because other schools are introducing grade RRR, which also allows students to work with ECD. But when they go there, they are told that qualification is not the qualification that they need in the primary school. So I wanted to understand that, or is there communication between the two to make sure that they understand that the qualification that they've created, students can use it?
Okay, Gift, brilliant question. Thank you so much for that. Uyabuta Gift lapha ukuthi ke ingabe does the higher education department and basic education department speak to each other in terms of, you know, some of the qualifications, like she mentioned ECD for instance?
Well, uma sikhuluma nge-ECD siyavuma ukuthi kuye kwaba nenkinga encane lapho. Ngoba uma sikhumbula ukuthi i-ECD muva ibikade ingaphansi kwe-Department of Social Development. Ngakho ke leyo function yase iyatransferwa imikiswa kwa Department of Basic Education. So it is that transitional period eyenze ukuthi kwangathi kuba nokulahleka kwezinto okumele zenzeke. Kodwa si aware ngaloko siyazama ukuxazulula ukwenza ukuthi abantu abanale ECD bakhona nabo ukuthola iqualification entsha le i-Department of Education eyifunayo ukuze bakwazi ke ukuthi nabo bakwazi ukufundisa ekolweni ze-ECD kube yimetha nje function shift.
We're out of time unfortunately. Baba Ndugula, your closing remarks just briefly.
Sibonge kakhulu kodwa ke occupational qualifications system ikhona, and legacy qualification pre-2009 they are phased out and the changes are there. Ama-SETAs akhona and enza sure asebenzisana ne-QCTO, asebenzisana ne-DHET ukwenza sure ukuthi wonke ama-qualifications are relevant. And siyacela ukuthi babobuka i-website and babuke baviewe lapha e-QCTO, ama-offices wethu akhona lapha e-Hatfield. And njalo njalo ama-walk-ins siyawathola and siyacela nje ukuthi bavakashele ku-website yethu ngoba i-information ikhona ya wonke ama-occupational qualifications.
Gentlemen, we couldn't thank you enough, but thank you so much for joining us. Great conversation we've had. Kwanyala Mbukeli sesifike emaphathelweni ehlelo wethu namhla ngithangibonga ivakashi lethu ngeke kuba nathi kuze kube ngimanje ngithanza bonga kanye nani Mbukeli for joining us kuze kube ngimanje sihlangane futhi ke evikini elitako la kumamba phambili SABC1 Mzansi for sure naku SABC Plus lapho ke sitanilethela ke lenye indzaba letawutsinza nine nemalungelo enu njengebathengi from Miss Mphiwe Ngongwane and the rest of the team size ke nisale kahle. Do have a great week ahead. Cheers.
Hallelujah.